Zack, Austin, number 55. He just got that steal, and he's going to be the dunker in this first clip. And he dunks a lot. He's a menace in transition. Here, though, he's also going to showcase a little glide through the air and nice finish. But yeah, spends nearly a third of his possessions in transition, which is the 98th percentile in the country. He was part of a pretty free and disorganized offense at High Point, but he's transferring to Pitt and is going to catch some eyes there. He's going to head fake, good first step, and then posterize there. He excels at attacking the rim. Good little cut right there, and just absolute rack attack. Backdoor Aaron Gordon style reverse jam. He's a freak athlete. Put back from the weak side corner, yams it. Coming from outside the paint, bottom of the screen, yams that too. Active rebounder. This is kind of a microcosm. He nearly gets his pocket picked and then just still goes up and dunks it. Kind of a loose handle, but other than that, he's got some crazy skills. That shot blocking is unbelievable, and he blocks jumpers all the time. About 2.1, 2.2 blocks a game in total. Coming off switches, coming off rotations, being a good helper around the rim. At 6'7", he's an absolutely gifted shot blocker. Shows off a nice entry pass here. And while I would never call him a facilitator, he's good at moving the ball. This is actually a beautiful no look. Had just 38 total assists in 31 games, but he's just a quick decision maker. Like head fake again, creates that all by himself. So he's just like not a ball stopper on offense, which is inherently valuable. Good hit ahead, and this is part of his transition game too, and then he just sticks with the play and creates a dunk for himself. Shows off his good first step here, squared up, psych, not anymore. He's already 2 steps ahead. That's him trying to facilitate. He's just a bit clumsy with the ball, a little too fast for his own handle here. And he's just fundamentally not an accurate passer right now. Like he's gonna try to skip to that corner, and it gets picked off by the dude in the paint. Like it was just not even close. But he's trying. Like that's a good read. Airmailed here. He airmails a weird amount of passes. I saw at least like 4, which makes me think there's just like a general touch issue. Like he misses everything right here, and his shot has strange arc at times. His knees bow oddly inwards, but the numbers are good. Hit 36% of his catch and shoots, shot 42% when he was left open from 3. Was a good perimeter defender himself. Look at that jab step, good buy. Like he just does things that the average person does not do. Um, Unfortunately, dribbling well is not one of them. This is one of the few possessions where I watched him bring the ball into the front court. He has a pretty rudimentary and loose handle. So that's a swing factor. If he could grow that at Pitt, he'd be a super interesting coast to coast transition prospect. It would just add to what he does well already. Moving on to his defense, he's got good hands, also averaged 1.1 steals per game. Good verticality here, commits about 3 fouls per 40 minutes. So he's down in the paint right here, and sometimes he has a bad habit of sagging too far off his man. But he has this like Zion Williamson-esque shot contest abilities. He's gonna force an air ball. His recovery skills are just amazing. And then he's gonna see this dude with a free roll to the basket and like contemplate going down and helping that instead. And while it ultimately leads to more separation and an open 3 for his man, that overall awareness is something that I'm cool with. Like, and he still gets a good shot contest. The bigger problem is that he bites on fakes all the time. Like this little head fake is gonna get him and open up a free path to the basket. He just gets too tight on his man. Like this is gonna be a shot fake he bites on, and then just chaos. I don't get why he doesn't put his body into that guy. His positioning at times is a little weird. Low man, he sinks there, again protecting the basket, but it's just lackadaisical. Coming out, hand down, man down. Like his overall defensive positioning and like somehow motor is just kind of weird. So that's something that I'm definitely watching for his upcoming season at Pitt. That along with his just basic ball handling, offensive initiation ceiling are 2 like swing factors that could make him a really dynamic player for his size, given that he's got awesome strength and awesome speed and attacks the rim and can shoot. at minimum, shoot enough that his moves will keep working, his jab and his shot fake, to open up driving lanes for him. Like 36% on catch and shoots is a pretty good starting point heading into another collegiate season. And then on a final note, I mentioned Aaron Gordon earlier, and I have a full length project on Gordon coming out soon. I've been tracking all his defensive rebounds in the finals, and he has 30 of them. And he has been the ball handler in transition, initiating the offense, bringing the ball into the front court on 27 of those 30 defensive rebounds. Like, look at this freeze frame above. There are 4 Miami Heat players all like circled around him with the ball because he is pushing tempo. And it's instrumental to what Denver does. A, straight up because they're a top 3 transition offense in the league and they get a bunch of easy points that way. B, Jokic and Murray can go set up wherever they want to without dealing with this point of attack defense. And C, it just scrambles the defense. All the attention that Gordon has right now for Heat players, like Michael Porter Jr. could be a free cutter. The rest of the Nuggets could be a free cutter. Like, it is chaos. Transition is chaos to defenses if done right. And that makes guys like Austin, as well as any type of wing that could be a transition difference maker, valuable in the modern NBA.